Todd and Candace is meeting up with the marriage counselor because they need counseling, and they're pretty much open to it. I'm sure Todd is a little bit more open to it than Candace, but she went on ahead and went. The marriage counselor is asking them a series of questions, you know, like, Todd, what do you love about Candy? I love the way that she looks at me when she wakes up in the morning. I love her smile. I love everything about her. I love when she giggles. I love all that about her. Candace, what do you like about Todd? What do you love about Todd? I love when he rubs my feet. That's about it. I love when he rubs my feet. Also, like when he takes out the trash. I love it when he cleans up the living room. I love it when he cleans up the bathroom. I love it. And the marriage counselor was like, okay, Candace, okay. They got into talking about Mama Joyce, and of course, Candace didn't want to hear that. So let's just skip to the next scene. We find out that Todd's mama, Sharon, is coming and staying in the royal family's home for 2 weeks. And from the scenes of the last episode when they showed Sharon, I knew I was gonna love her, and I absolutely adore her. Todd's mama is awesome, hilarious. I live, just so real, just so, just ain't look. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I love it. Get down, Mama Sharon. Yes. So Mama Sharon arrives, darling. But he's talking on the phone to her at first, Todd, and he making up the bed and stuff, and uh, he had the right sheets, and Candace came in and was like, "What was going on?" Because he called her, and he was like, "The sheets are too small for the bed," and he was like, "Oh, we'll put that on the registry," and she was like, "We'll put that on the registry." Candy, you can't be that damn cheap, and bitch, get you some sheets, Candace. Get you some damn sheets, child. Put it on the registry. Sheets, bitch. Really? Ooh, child. I can't. So Miss Sharon arrives. She's talking about the flight and all that. Just very, very adorable. Good scene. Todd looks a lot like his mama. But then they showed a picture of his daddy when Todd and his mom was talking in the kitchen, and he looks like his daddy too. So I guess he's like a mix between both of them. And they're talking, and Sharon's like, "Look, Candace's mama needs therapy. She needs to be put on meds." And Todd agrees, of course, because he's like, "Don't nobody act like that. It's crazy." Which is true. Mama Joyce is she's something else. She is. It's okay not to like somebody, but what Sharon had a problem with was her threatening her son, which any mother would have a problem with somebody coming at their kids, in a disrespectful way, especially when they didn't deserve it or yet. So, yeah, it was just like, child. She was like, "I ain't got no problem with it. Just as long, I just got a problem with her threatening you. I ain't got the problem. They got the problem." And she's absolutely right about that. Tan beige. I think is it tan beige off white. It's one of them, and it's common, and they don't like each other. And we find out that Candace have been friends with both Common and Beige since she was young, but they've never really been friends with each other. They just tolerate each other because of Candace. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And they throw kind of shade at one, and I could somehow think that this whole Tan and Carmen thing is kind of something seems unauthentic to me about their whole little beef for some reason. I think it's maybe they really don't care for each other that much, but they've been friends with Candace for I don't know how long, and I'm sure they've had many encounters with one another where they both was in this at the same event or whatever, and so they've been knowing each other a long time, I'm sure. So this seems a little bit, just kind of judged up for TV. Their little beef, but I'll go with it. Uh, Tan is just very much like Miss Princess, Miss I'm a Lady, and Common, as we all know, is very much, keep it hood all the time, keep it real, very much don't start no shit, won't be no shit, tell it like it is type of sister. And Tan is just very much, Southern Belle ish. And, she's taking her job of being in charge of the wedding very, very seriously. Very, very seriously, darling. Then Miss Rico Champel just throw Tan shade, said that the prettiest girl don't need to stand right directly beside the bride. So he moved Carmen and put her on the end and put Tan in the middle beside Candace. The shade of it all, Miss Rico Champel. Miss Rico Champel is doing his thing. He's on damn R&B Divas Atlanta. He's on Married to Medicine, and he's also on Candace show. And yeah, he's doing the damn thing. So messy stuff. I love it. He's very talented though. Indeed, he's very, very talented. Um, what else happened? There are meeting together at a restaurant. The whole little bridal, all Candace, um, all her bridesmaids, and Nene term all her bridesmaids are meeting together, and they're having moments. Of course, Tan is in charge. She puts herself in charge, whether she's really in charge or not, and I think she is. And we have Phaedra, Miss Parks, Miss Southern Belle, Miss Nice Nasty, and we have Miss Rashida, put it on her, make them wanna marry me, from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And plus, Candy's bride man, Kwame, and which I actually like Kwame. So they're sitting down, they're having moments. All of a sudden, Tan bring up the whole damn event with the whole moment with Mama Joyce and Carmen. That and she was just like, Carmen, you shouldn't have said what you said to Mama Joyce, and out of respect, you should not have disrespected Candace, Mama. If you have a problem with Mama Joyce, you come to Candace with it and she'll figure it out. And Carmen was just like, what? Like, who the hell you think you are? I'm paying you dust. Bye, Felicia. Why are you even bringing this up? Tan tried it. Phaedra and all the girls are coming up with ideas about, that Candace loves strippers. Maybe we should get some little people strippers and have a whole ridiculous moment or whatever. And Tan is just totally against everything, darling. No, no, no. We're just gonna eat our cucumber sandwiches and we're gonna drink V8 and that's it, darling. There's nothing else. There's gonna be no strippers. There's gonna be no fun at all. We're just gonna sit there and we're gonna read books from the library. That's all we're gonna do. This is fun, according to Tan and Beige. Everybody's just like, child, bye, dust, boots, the house, down. Okay, anybody got time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Is there anything that happened before I get to the legendary scene of the night? Give your face for a minute, just for a minute. So we get to the ending scene, y'all, and everybody's nervous. Everybody biting their nails. We find out that, of course, Sharon, Todd's mama, is already at their home, and we find out that they're gonna have a little dinner, and they've invited Mama Joyce, Aunt Bertha, and Aunt Nora, baby, and they're gonna sit down and have a family meeting, a family get together, if you will. Child, why? Don't know. Mama Joyce and the rest of the Supremes arrive, and it's shade from the very beginning. Nora, the sweet one, she walks right up to Todd's mama, gives her a hug and a kiss, and just very affectionate with her. Aunt Bertha is a little bit distant, and Mama Joyce just don't want to be bothered with her at all. So they sit down, they have moments. Somehow they start talking about Mama Joyce. She brings up the fact that she can't spend the night at their home, and Candace was like, "No, Mama, I told you, you can spend the night anytime you want to spend the night, but You can't disrespect Todd. You said you didn't want to spend the night because of Todd. Okay? So, until you can learn to respect our husband, well, you can't spend the night. But you can spend the night at our house anytime you want to. And so Mama just was like, well, that ain't what you told me. You told me, that you didn't want me at your house. So I just was through it. I just didn't spend the night. But, I guess you letting everybody else spend the night, but you can't let your own mama spend the night at your house, Candace. And Ken Todd mama intervenes and she was just like, look, I know we're not finna argue about who can spend the night because this is my son's home too, and I can spend the night anytime I want to. It stemmed off from that. Some more words were said, and all of a sudden, Mama Joyce got upset. She got mad. Sharon brought up the whole thing about her threatening her son. That's what really, yeah, that was really what broke it off. What really set it off, son, because it was going down basement. And Mama Joyce was like, "I didn't set up your son. I didn't set up your son. What is you talking about?" And Sharon was like, "Yes, you did. You set up my son. Okay, I ain't got no problem with you. All right, but I just got a problem with you disrespecting my child all the time. I'm just ain't nobody disrespected your child, God." And so it was just crazy. Mama Joyce got up and acted like she was going to do something. Miss Sharon stood up. Uh, Mama Joyce reached her hand out. Miss Sharon grabbed it. "Now you got the right one now, bitch." Yes, Miss Sharon. Yes. I was living for that scene. Absolutely the kiki, the hilarious moment. But on a serious note, I can imagine Todd is very close to his mama. He's the only child, just like I am. And if I have this person in my life put me through all this hell, of course I'm going to talk to my mama about it. And that's just, mama just died. She's all just adding up all that data. She's just collecting moments in her head, moments. And, you finally see this person that done talked so bad and done your son so wrong. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. They have to butt heads because you're not gonna keep. You're not. It's one thing to disrespect my child when I'm not around, but it's another thing to disrespect my child in front of my face. And I know that you done been doing all this stuff to my son. You really think I'm not gonna come at you with some shit? But Sharon was cool about hers. She didn't disrespect Mama Joyce until Mama Joyce disrespected her. That was the end. Them aunts just all nervous. They done got in and Aunt Bertha done said something. Now Candace, look, this the way it is. You don't build a house without wood and the cement on the furniture. What about the foundation? And I'm through. Candace was just like, what? And the world was like, what? I didn't get it either. But she knows she had said something. "No, Joyce, baby, just leave it alone. Joyce, but just sit down, baby. Joyce." It was just a mess. Mama Sharon and Todd done went down to the basement. She done got her a few sips. and they tried to come back together. And Mama Joyce was like, "Look, Sharon, I didn't have a problem until you stood up and called me a bitch. Okay? And if I'm a bitch, and I called you a bitch back, and we just two bitches swinging hands." Child. Thank God for Candace Burris. Thank God for Candace. And thank God Mama Joyce and the aunties and everything, because this is really turning out to be a really really good show. This wedding special is so much better than Nini's, by the way, so much better. That was pretty much the end of the episode, y'all. I am Mr. Chalaki. You follow me on Google Plus, Mr. Chalaki, at It's King's World on Twitter. Chase King was here on Facebook. All that good stuff. This is a really really entertaining episode. Shouts out to Sharon, Todd's mama. Love her. And Yeah, wish you much success with this show, Candace. And yes, God, I live. I live, darling. Thank you for watching my review. I had to put on my shades, darling. The shade of it all.